Namaste, yogi. Welcome to the mat. Close your eyes, bring your palms together, drop any thoughts for tomorrow, any concerns of yesterday, and bring yourself here. Take a bow to yourself in gratitude of that, of your effort. Take a bow to your Sangha, the people walking this path with you, and take a bow to the Masters. I bow to you. Namaste. Let's remind ourselves of our 6 keys to success on the pathway of yoga. They are enthusiasm, perseverance, discernment, faith, courage, and inspiring company. In Sanskrit, these are Vya, Titiksha, Viveka, Shraddha, Parikrama, and Sangha. Yogi, you can lie yourself down or stay seated or kneeling for our rounds of double breath. We start in the belly, away we go. Remember, you're being as easy or as vigorous as you need to be. Applying your sukha. Belly to chest. Expanding and releasing. Expanding and releasing. Feeling that energy gather. All in the chest. Playing into the edges. Finding your fulfillment. Last one. Empty, 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 empty. And then the Ujjayi breath to fill the tummy, the rib cage, the chest, holding all of that energy. You created this energy. You can be with it. And then the R breath to release to the body, following the energy. Turning the attention onto that energy. Being with what is there. Observing it. watching it change as it absorbs into your body. And being with life as it is living you. There's a relaxed effort going on. Sure, you've made an effort, but you're relaxed within it. Accepting of the effort and of the surrender that arrives after it. If you haven't yet done so, you can take your Ujjayi inhale, feel the belly, the rib cage, the chest. Hold at the top for 12. And then release to the body with the R breath. Full attention here, breathing normally, resting into your dynamic stillness. Feeling the energy of life as it is living you. In its dynamicness as it changes you, ever changing. And feel the stillness. The thing that never changes, never has, never will. Second round of double breathing in the belly. Away we go. Effortless effort. Last in the belly. Belly, chest. Being with exactly what your body needs. Your body can tell you rather than your ego telling you. Last belly to chest. All in the chest. Expanding into the chest. Last one. Expand into the belly, the rib cage, the chest, and hold at the top. Gather the energy. Being with what's yours, and then following that energy inside. Fully engaged with what's here, what's now, what's yours. Resting into that energy. Feeling the dynamic stillness. Haven't yet taken that breath, you can fill your belly with the ujjayi, the rib cage, the chest, holding at the top for 12. And release into dynamic stillness with your breath. Breathing normally. Observing what is. Ready for the final round of double breathing. Away we go. Energizing the body. Oxygenating the body. Detoxifying the body. Relaxing the body. Belly to chest. into the chest. Filling the chest from the inside. Relaxed but energized. Final inhale. Final exhale. Empty, 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 empty. Now the full Ujjayi inhale. Fill the belly, the rib cage, the chest. Hold and gather your energy. Bring all of yourself to all of your energy. And release all of your energy to all of yourself. Offer yourself with acceptance and surrender to the body. Follow the energy inwards. Relax your body. Relax your mind. Accept what is. This acceptance is your surrender to life. Yogi, if you haven't yet done so, take that full Ujjayi inhale to fill the rib cage, the chest. You started in the belly. Hold at the top for 12 with your energy gathered, observing what's going on inside you, surrendering yourself to it, offering yourself into life with all of your energy, with the R breath to exhale, into dynamic stillness, and the breath comes normally. You've done it. You've started your practice. You've breathed yourself into a new place. You've changed the energy from within yourself. You did that. You took how you were and you breathed life into yourself. You merged yourself with life and brought yourself into a new state. If you lay down, wriggle your fingers and your toes. Take any light stretches you need to. Bring yourself up through seated, and we'll bring ourselves to the head of the mat, ready for our asana. Bring yourself with sukha, your ease. Ready to expand with a expander into the Ujjayi breath. Playing the edges with your lila, exhaling. And inhaling to this moment of purna. Exhaling to this moment of purna. Connect yourself up to your body. Combine your breath with your body movements. Final exhale. And we inhale to flying mountain. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms up, and exhale to soften. Pulse in, inhaling, finding your expansion, exhaling to release. Playing the edges of what is you today, inhaling to look up, and exhaling into standing forward bend. Only to rebound immediately to play the edge, find what you need, and exhaling to bow. Be playful with this, be gentle with yourself. Expanding into your inhale and easing into your exhale. Playing into the edges and finding your fulfillment. Inhale. Exhaling to bow. Bathing the brain with fresh blood. Inhale. And bowing. Our next inhale is going to bring us through to toe balance. Placing the palms together at the sternum. Sitting with any wobbles. Inhaling to press the buttocks down to the heels, the knees together. And exhaling into the drawing down of the shoulders. Enjoy your wobbles. Inhale to raise the arms, if that's for you today. Interlacing the fingers, turning the palms upwards. Focused on your breath. Final inhale here. And the exhale to come through to your not your toe balance, your standing forward bend with your interlaced fingers. Exhaling. Draw the shoulders back and down as you inhale, raising the chest and the chin. And ease once more into your bow. We take one more pulse. Finding your ease, your sukha. Inhaling through a flat back into flying mountain, all respect for your blood pressure. And exhaling to bring the palms together at the sternum in readiness for our Suryanamaska. Inhale, flying mountain, looking up, ready for our flow. Exhaling our vinyasa, forward bend. Right leg lunges on the inhale, lifting the chest and the chin. Exhaling into downward facing dog. Inhaling to plank, all respect to your body. Take kneeling if you need to, and then baby, or come down into 8-point pose. Slithering through into your first Cobra, or respect to your spine. Ease and exhaling into downward facing dog. Right leg lunge, help it through all it needs. Inhaling, exhaling, standing forward bend. Flying mountain, inhaling. Exhaling to mountain. Left side of the body, I'll cue the inhales, inhale, but you can follow your flow. You know it well enough now. Exhale. Inhale, left leg. Exhale. Marrying the movement and the breath. Inhaling. The start of the movement is the start of the breath. Exhaling. The end of the movement signifies the end of the breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Left leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to prayer pose. Ready for our warriors. We're going to inhale and come through to extended triangle. So we exhale into standing forward bend and take a right leg lunge on the inhale. Coming into our base position for triangle on this exhale. Find your ease and play into the edge of this first extension into your triangle, looking up at the thumbs. Exhaling to pulse off. Whatever that pulse is, you might be pulsing in to lean back as though you're leaning into an imaginary wall behind you, or you might be pulsing off just to release any tension. Remember, we are transforming tension into energy. Final exhale here. And then the inhale to swoop that arm down past the back leg, rotate the back foot, and sink down into a lunge. Inhaling to raise the arms, up they come. And then the exhale to soften into that front knee, into the lunge. Find your steady gaze as you inhale and expand. And then the exhale to soften once more. One more inhale. Looking up if that's for you today. And then the exhale, we bow forwards into standing forward bend. Take those warriors off your glutes. Inhaling, draw your shoulders back and down, and exhale to bow. Inhale. Next inhale is your left leg lunge, readying ourselves for triangle and warrior lunge on this side. Bowing into the base position of triangle, ready to extend the arm, raise it up, looking up at the thumbs, and then exhaling into the pose any deeper, or pulsing off if that's for you. Inhale. And exhale to soften. Inhaling. Exhale. This inhale is going to sweep that arm back past the back leg, and inhale to turn the leg. Exhaling to soften down into your lunge. Inhale, raise the arms. Finding your gaze, keeping it steady, connected to the breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Pulsing all you need to, so you might need to come out of the lunge a little bit just to ease your glutes and your thighs, and exhaling to soften. One more inhale, and the exhale to bow forwards into standing forward bend once more to ease those warriors off the glutes. Pulsing off on the inhale, and exhaling into our ease. Soften, soften, soften. Inhaling. And bow. We're coming up through flying mountain and mountain to ready ourselves for our balance today. Coming through to prayer pose on the exhale. Ready to inhale for the base position of flying warrior. So step your your right toes backwards on the inhale. And in the exhale, tilts the hips. Inhaling to find your steady gaze, and exhaling to bow and tilt the hips. Inhaling, connected to your breath. Exhaling. Remember, if you need to have your toes on the floor and just raise them off because that's where your balance is, then that's fine. Inhaling to come to flying mountain, placing the toes on the floor, and then the exhale to come back into mountain pose. Inhale, left toes behind us now, and then the exhale to soften everything off. Inhale, raise the toes, and then the exhale to tilt to wherever it is that you need to be in terms of moving towards the T of the flying warrior. Inhaling and exhaling, tilting the hips, keeping your steady gaze connected to your steady breath. Being at the level of the tilt of the hips that you need to be today. Inhaling to flying mountain, putting the feet on the floor, and exhaling to prayer pose, which concludes our standing postures, ready to come down to the floor. So we inhale, raising the arms, flying mountain, coming down through standing forward bend, heading towards baby. Inhaling, rebound, lift the chest and the chin, and we exhale into downward facing dog. Coming through dog tilt. Exhaling to baby and coming through to Cobra. Take a pulse here in baby. Just release ourselves from our warriors, our flying warriors, our sun salutation and our mountain. And now we slither through into Cobra, taking whatever position it is that you need to be in for this Cobra in this moment, and now in this pulse. As you inhale, you know by now how different your body is from day to day, from session to session, from week to week, whether it's been tight or tired, or whether it's being expansive and open and easy. And this, you probably realised by now, is as much what you're doing to your body with your mind as it is how your body is. Because when we do stuff to our body, it makes it work for us. As in, it's harder. But when we be with our body and let our body do what it needs to do, and all we do is step back and breathe and let it do its thing, then the body does what it needs, and the whole thing flows so beautifully. Final inhale here. Exhaling into cat tilt. Inhaling to dog. Toes together, sit back into baby. So with life, when we're busy trying to do stuff to life, it can seem quite stuck and difficult and awkward. And when we sit back and let life be and do what it wants with us, then we see the flow. We're coming through into Swan, so we're going to bring the left knee to the left thumb on the inhale. Exhale to straighten that back leg, soften into the hip. And the inhale to raise into flying swan, lifting the chest. And then the exhale to come down, elbows, hands, wherever it is that is right for your body. Take in all of the wriggles that you need to as you pulse and inhale, and feel the extension of the legs, the spine, the arms, and the exhale to soften. We're never passive entirely, we're always involved. But we can be accepting of what's our state is without trying to force it to be anything different. One more inhale. And the exhale to bring the hands either side of the knee. Inhaling to raise up. Exhaling, ready to swing that back leg around. Hooking the right foot over the left knee and collapsing the spine. Inhaling, raise the left arm, right hand behind you. And exhale to wrap the knee. The inhale unravels. And the exhale rotates. Inhaling to straighten the spine. Exhaling to rotate. One more pulse. The next inhale unwraps the legs, comes back into base position of Swan. And then the exhale tucks the toes and brings us back into downward facing dog. Right leg comes through with the knee to the thumb. On the inhale, and then the exhale settles the legs down, the hips down. Inhaling to lift the chest and the chin, and the exhaling to bow. Coming onto your elbows or onto your hands, whatever your body needs. Recognizing the very different states of each hip. And dropping into a state of acceptance of that. We're not trying to create symmetry. We're trying to create ease. Play the edge. Find the fulfillment. And we use our pulse to ease that process. Last inhale here. Exhale to bring the hands either side of the knee. And the inhale to lift the chest and the chin. Exhaling to roll onto the right hip. Swing the back leg around. Hook that left foot over the right knee and collapse the spine. Inhaling, right arm lifts, left hand behind. And exhale to wrap the leg with your hand, your forearm, your elbow, whatever it is. Inhaling to unravel. Reset yourself. Find your ease as you exhale into the fulfillment of the pose. 2 more pulses. Connected to your Ujjayi breath here. Last exhale. And the inhale unravels, sitting through into easy cross-legged, and lay back into bridge pose. Feet near the bottom, palms turned upwards. Inhale to tuck the tail under, raise the hips, interlace your fingers under the buttocks, shuffle your shoulder blades together, and lower those hips down a little. On the exhale, inhaling to drive the hips up once more with the tailbone tucked under, pulsing in and exhaling off. Easing your way into this full extension, inhaling. If you're staying here, stay with the pulse. If you're coming upside down, then you can exhale, let go of the fingers, bring the buttocks down. And on the inhale, come up to seated. Exhaling into ball pose or into your raised bridge if that's you. Inhaling to interlace the fingers if you're upside down, shuffling the shoulder blades together. Exhaling the hips into the hands. And the inhale to raise the legs. Enter this subtle pulse here. It's the pulse of the breath. Eased into your inversion. No need to do. We simply be. Be with your breath. Place your focus on your breath. Maintaining the ujjayi inhales and exhales. One more pulse, inhaling. And the exhale to bring the knees to the forehead. Place the palms on the floor, inhaling into easy cross-legged or kneeling. As you exhale, find your comfortable base position for fish and yoga mudra. We inhale to place the hands behind us. And exhale to release the head into the cradle of the shoulders. Inhaling, pressing the hips, shoulders open. Exhaling to release. One more pulse. Exhaling. The inhale interlaces the fingers, sits up. And then the exhale bows. Of course, place the hands on the floor if your back needs support. Inhaling. And bow. Seal your practice. Yoga mudra, the sealing of the union. Inhale to raise the arms. Place the palms together. Thank life as you bring them to your sternum. And take an Ujjayi inhale. Our breath exhale. And one more. Our breath. Release yourself into dynamic stillness here. Attention turned inwards. Taking a moment to acknowledge what you've done, that you have taken yourself from the state that you started in before you started your practice. You've breathed yourself into a different state. You have moved yourself through the asana, through the vinyasa, into a different state. And now you can lie yourself down and let your body, your old body, fall off and die in Shavasana, corpse pose. Palms turned up, or fingers curling in quite naturally, feet flopped open. And we take 5 double breaths in the belly to energize our corpse. Away we go. Last one. Full exhale. Ujjayi inhale. And the exhale. Our breath. Breathe normally now and place your attention on your toes. The roots of your toes. Balls of feet. Arches. Heels. Tops of feet. Ankles. Achilles. Calves. Shins. Backs of knees. Fronts of knees. Backs of thighs. Fronts of thighs. Buttocks. Hips. Pelvic floor. Pubic bone. Tailbone. Tummy button. Lumbar spine. Sternum. Between the shoulder blades. Pit of the throat. Base of the back of the neck. Third eye. Center brain. Fingers. Roots of fingers. Palms. Backs of hands. Inner wrists. Outer wrists. Inner forearms. Outer forearms. Inner elbows. Outer elbows. Inner upper arms. Outer upper arms. armpits, shoulders, front of the neck, back of the neck, chin, jaw, lips, nose, cheeks, ears, eyes, temples, forehead, back of the head, top of the head. Now take a sweep down the body through the head, the shoulders, the chest, the arms, the torso, the hips, the legs, to the feet. And then sweep back up. The legs, the hips, the arms, the torso, the chest, the head. Sweep down again, all the way down to the feet. There's no need to try and feel too much. There may be bits missing, it's fine. And then sweep back up to the top of the head. Now feel your whole body. Feel the outer body. Feel the inner body. Feel the whole body. Yogi, wriggle your fingers and your toes. Take any stretches that you need to, any movements that you need to, and then ease yourself up to your comfortable seated posture. Resting here. Bring yourself inwards once more. Close your eyes. Take an Ujjayi inhale and raise the arms in the Namaste kriya. Place the palms together. Thank life. Offer yourself up into it and take a bow. Bow to yourself. Thank yourself for this time on the mat. Thank your Sangha for supporting you, for walking the path with you. And thank the Masters for keeping the path clear. I bow to you. Namaste.